before we dive into the video, I do want to say a huge shout out for FSA Store for sponsoring today's video. More on them later. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name's Renee if you're new. I just got my nails done for the summer. I did like this butter yellow with a chrome, and I ended up doing yellow on my toes too, which I typically don't do. I'll do like white, but I'm just clearly feeling yellow right now. I'm a little hungry to eat something, but I have exciting things to do in this vlog. I ended up getting some art for above our bedroom, and then we have a rug that we're gonna put in our bedroom, and by we I mean Zander, because I can't lift that bed. But our bedroom right now is a little boring. Been the hardest room, I feel like, for me in terms of decorating. Let me show you guys. Turn on the lights for y'all because make it a little bit nicer. Yeah, okay, so bedding needs to be switched. I like the brown bedding, but I think because we have a white bed frame, it just doesn't really match. I really regret, honestly, buying this soft frame bed. It's just so cheap, honestly. It's not my favorite, but I did end up getting these nightstands. I don't know if I told you guys about these, but I got these from Amazon. They were already built. I used to love building furniture, but I honestly think I am spoiled now because I got a few things from West Elm, and they have like the white glove delivery service. And ever since then, and buying and like repurchasing a whole bunch of like the more inexpensive furniture where you have to build it, I'm just honestly so sick of it, but it is expensive. So I was kind of lucky that these were on Amazon. I just typed in like already built nightstands and found them, and I think they're great quality. I think that they're great, but this room needs some work. This wall I didn't really know what to do with, but I did get some prints which we're gonna put up today, and then we need a rug. So I got a rug to make it a little bit more warm. We do have a projector that I love, but I don't know if I'm gonna have to move that or not. Dresser over here. Also, this is so ugly. I need to do the entryway too. So let's just make it look nice. Hold on. Eventually, I want to get like maybe some wood, like foliage, but we're not doing that in this vlog. And then we have our print up here, which we take on and off because our projector like goes onto this wall. And then I ended up putting this little mirror here so that I can see full-length mirror vibes. So this actually does not go, it doesn't get in the way from the projector. So I think like I like the plan. I just think like it's a little mix matched right now. So we're gonna play with this space right here. And eventually I wanna do something over here. This kind of drives me crazy. Like when we're looking in the mirror, you don't really see the bed or like the dresser. So like what I'm looking at over here, it's kind of hard to show you guys because the windows and the brightness of the camera, but it looks like really plain. I'm thinking floating shelves with maybe some plants or something, just to give it like a pop of color when I'm looking at this mirror, because right now it's just all white and it's not giving me comfort, which I think we should have in the bedroom. So we're doing like a little bedroom revamp, if you will, and we will progress as we progress. But right now, main things are rugs, and we've got the art prints. But I'm gonna go eat some breakfast before we put those up. But that's gonna be the goal today. I got lucky again because I didn't even have to frame these. I just bought them as a set. I'm pretty sure from Wayfair, which is actually, fun fact, my first Wayfair purchase. I wanted city vibe. They have like a green accent, so it's still masculine. I don't ever want Zander to feel like he's living in like a girl's world. I want it to be very much on par with I Live with 3 Boys. So, you know, we've got the tasteful like golden frame, so it's like vibrant, it's a little bit lighter, it's not too masculine. And y'all know I love a good masculine look, but I just wanted something to fit this apartment, which is very upscale downtown living. So I think this does a good justice of like giving me the vibe of masculinity, but still a little bit light and airy and matches the tone of the apartment. So I'm gonna figure out a way to hang these up. Zander's gonna hate me because I've got to take the projector down and it's perfectly in place. I have no idea what we're gonna do with that, but we will figure it out because I think once we put these up, it's gonna really make such a huge difference.
My stomach
I actually unfortunately have to return one because there's a little like cosmetic looking default for this one, so I actually have to ship them back, but I wanted to put them up so that I have like the holes, and I want to see what it looks like with the bedding and the rug today. So this is gonna be gone actually in like the next few days, but I think it looks really nice. I really like the vibe. Like that is so our neighborhood, if that makes sense. I think I'm gonna run to Target real quick and find some new bedding. That way it kind of matches because the brown is clearly like not working. We're gonna have to figure out where to put the freaking projector. We finally got all of these groceries in. This looks so pretty when it's all displayed out. But I'm gonna do a Costco haul with you guys. So starting over here, we're doing meats, eggs, obviously. I haven't found a Costco yet that does the pasture-raised eggs. I am still looking. I know they do have pasture-raised eggs at some locations, but for now, we just do organic. We honestly go through these, like this is probably gonna last us 3 to 4 weeks. Typically, we do like a big bulk shop, and then we'll shop like more specialty stores for snacks, or like if we're making like recipes, which we don't really do. We've been pretty busy. So we get the majority of our stuff from Costco just because they have the best prices and you get them in bulk. So sausage, boys love sausage in the morning. And then I got these egg bites. I've been really back on like an egg bite kick. I think just because I've been so busy, I don't really have time for breakfast, but these are just quick on the go. This is the egg white one. Haven't tried it yet, so hopefully that's good. That's always like a gamble when you're trying things at Costco, because if you don't like it, you got so many of them. But I think I'll be fine with that. Xander likes to eat these burritos in the morning. Again, he's been super busy, super early mornings at work, so they're just easy. Chicken cutlets, these little like fillets, I've been liking better than the chicken nuggets that we give the boys, just because there's more meat and less bread, and it's really yummy. So I like these too. Butter, shrimp, I like to snack on these. This is like a really high protein, low calorie snack if you're just like munching, better than a protein bar. I've been really trying to just do like more whole foods and less protein powders and protein bars and stuff, so this is a really good option. I love the flavor of this too. I'll eat this whole thing in like 2 days if I could. Salmon is always a must in this house. Same with grass-fed beef. This comes with like a pack of 3 chicken breast fillets. What do you call this? Chicken breasts? Yeah, we like to bulk prep our meals for like 3 or 4 days. So we just do a big dinner prep, and then we just have a ton of leftovers, which is really nice. Berries are always a must. We did blackberries and strawberries this time. Bananas, avocados, always. Broccoli, always. I got like these salad kits. These are really good. I don't really use their dressings, but it's just like a good blend of things to just throw in a salad if you need like a base. I went a little crazy with edamame this time. I love edamame. Again, this is like a really high protein snack. I'm really craving like salty stuff, and I think if I just throw these in the microwave with a little bit of salt, obviously it's gonna be better than eating potato chips. So like there's no excuse to not grab these instead of potato chips. I mean, I've got to get rid of this. This is going to be huge in our freezer. Chicken, meatballs are always good for like a quick dinner if I have the kids by myself. Mushrooms he always cooks with. We've got a ton of milk. This comes with 3 cartons. The A2 one too. It's like organic. And then I'd like to switch up the kids' snacks every week just because I want it to be a little bit different. So they love like a good granola bar. We like Z bars, but I wanted to do a Kodiak bar this time just to give it a little variety. And then the Perfect bars are also really good. These are a little bit more, I would say, substantial than just like the sugary ones. I know that this is like made with peanut butter, which is better. These little Baby Bell, I was trying to call like cheese sticks, but these are fine. They're like little mozzarella balls. We love gummies in this house. I didn't even know they had Smart Sweets at Costco. I was like shocked, and I'm like, yes. Pirate's Booty, actually, I think I got this one time for Bryson and he wasn't a fan. I know a lot of kids are. I know Timmy will eat anything, so if anything, I think he'll be fine. But I wanted to find something like a pretzel for Bryson, but instead of getting like the big bags, I like the individual bags, because I find at Costco when you do the big bags, once you open them, they go stale pretty fast. So I also like putting them in their little snack drawers. They can just grab and go. And I've had these little pretzel braids before. They're really good, but they are like a little bit more sweet. So we'll see if they like them. If not, I know Zander will eat them because this is a really good brand. We like these a lot. And then I also got the Starbucks Virtuo Pods. They actually have these. They have like a few espresso ones that I use for like my iced coffees, like my double espressos. And then there's like regular cups, but I think this is the only like variety pack I've seen. Pretty cool, because waiting for like Nespresso and buying on Nespresso is just kind of like an extra thing I have to do. And I didn't see any seasonal flavors I wanted to try, so I'm like, this will be just fine. So we got that. Wish me luck, because I've got to jam all this in our pantry. I know a lot of you guys are gonna ask me like, how do you fit all this stuff in your small apartment? Let me put it away and then I'll show you guys. Thanks again to FSA Store for sponsoring today's video. FSA Store sent me over this hydrating sheer lip balm with SPF in it. This one is in the color Blush. This Elta MD tinted sunscreen, and then the Ollie Fiber gummy rings. FSA Store makes it super easy to use FSA funds to shop health and wellness essentials with products that range from red light therapy to wearable tech to wellness products like I have. They have all the best brands like Elta MD and Ollie, but they also have Super Goop. They've got Mighty Patch, which all count as qualified medical expenses, which means you save just by using your pre-tax FSA funds. Your FSA covers more than you think. They've got skincare, SPF products, like I said, wearable tech, and a whole bunch of other health and wellness products. The pros about FSA Store is that everything on their site is 100% FSA eligible, taking the stress and time spent guessing out of the equation. You can scan this QR code or go to fsastore.com/Renee, which I will link down below for you guys to start shopping today. Thank you to FSA Store, where everything is eligible, for sponsoring today's video. Okay, it's all cleared. So basically what we do is we do a snack drawer for the kids. Nothing makes me happier than making the snack drawer. Two things that bring me so much joy with kids. One is like a bath situation. I will probably update their bath like once a year, just because the toys get gross, they get bored of them, and so like toys, like replenishing the bathtub, just like something about it that makes me so happy. That and like redoing their snack drawer once, probably a month is like when I get new varieties of stuff, but I'll replenish them as the weeks go on. But there's something just like really fun about it. I don't know what it is. We pretty much eat it bare, and same with our fridge and pantry and stuff before we do a Costco run. But they've got their booty, we've got some leftover like Boulder snacks, these little peanut butter puffs from Hungry Root they really like, Smart Sweets, we've got apple sauces, the pretzels, chomp bars, fig bars they love. These have not been touched for years, but I keep them in here because sometimes I'll put them in like a yogurt bowl or something. Bars for days, like they're gonna be so excited that it's replenished today. So we do that, and then this is more like granola peanut butters. It's not really pretty right now, but there's a method to it. We have our flour here, baking stuff, like this stuff they don't really touch. And then we use this for our like other pantry. Potatoes are up there, we've got rice, canned goods, pastas, all of our spices are right here. Like we've done a pretty good job, I think, at making use of the space here. And then as for our fridge, I'll show you guys what it looks like. We've got all of our fruits and stuff out here that'll like go away probably in like a month. All of our drinks are up here. This was actually a brand that gave us a whole bunch of bone broth, so this is taking up quite a bit of space and we've been loving them. Berries and yogurts would typically go up here. Eggs, we've got the little egg drawer here, which if you have like more of a shelf space, like we could move it, it would create more space, but I just like it. Like I think it's really cute. Like breakfast stuff, that's Arya's food. Tons of milk. I know that looks dramatic, but our boys drink milk so fast, and half of these milks are mine, like oat, almond, all the crazy stuff. And then anything like on the go or fast meals we put in here. So I put like the shrimp in here, we've got ravioli in here for a quick dinner, salads, all of Zander's like leftover lunches go here. We've got our cheese drawer, and then this is like the boys section, butter. This is like all of the creams, sour cream, cream cheese, blah, blah, blah. Sauces, this is like more sandwich sauces, like mayo, ketchup, all that stuff. This is mommy's milk. And then mommy's medicine. I've got like my dirty martini recipe stuff over here. Jams and maple syrup, like it's good. And then we've got quite a big freezer. Love that we have that. And this looks so big in here. I'm telling you guys it's huge, but I didn't realize they're actually individually packed. It says that they're like little steamable bags, so that's cool. So once I start using all that stuff up, I'll probably throw like the big one away and just leave the small ones in here. But we've got our meats in here, like the salmon, the beef, meatballs, chicken cutlets, and then there's like some fruits and veggies down there. And then we've got all the breakfast stuff up here, so like smoothie stuff, frozen bananas, my egg bites are in here, sausages, all the stuff. And then we store all of the leftovers here in this closet. This is kind of like our storage closet, but we've got a ton of just like boxed stuff that we'll replenish and we just use as we go. Like toilet paper and all that stuff is up here. We've really made a really good use of the space, I think. Like no one really goes in here. I don't need this to be super pretty. Yeah, that's how I organize in our small city kitchen apartment in a family of 5 technically, because that's the Aria's stuff was in there, so she counts. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it. Okay, we put the rug out, and by we I mean Zander put it out this morning. And you know what? It looks so much cozier. Like I said, I've got to do new bedding. I did not find any at Target. Aria is so cute. She's like making it look super cute. Thank you, girl. I'm thinking like just a linen, kind of like flax color, maybe some bigger pillows eventually, and then like a nice blanket here to put to make it look a little bit more like hotel luxe style. We had such beautiful bedding, and one of the sheets ripped because I had them for so long, but I originally got them from West Elm and they lasted like I would say like 5 years, and they were the best sheets ever, but they're just expensive. So I'm like, how can I get West Elm quality but not for the price? And my bedding, I probably should have kept my bed because, like I said, I wasn't a huge fan of the white. It's like just, and it's a cheap bed. It's not, what do they call it? Oh my God, there's a name. It's like a marshmallow bed, and I fell for the whole viralness of it all, and I think aesthetically it can look really nice, but it's just not a good quality. Like it's literally taped to the wall. Like it came with like patches to Velcro the headboard to the wall. It's not my thing, but I don't feel like spending a ton of money on the bed right now. Like it's just, that's not where my priority is. As bad as I want it eventually, maybe, but right now I just really think that the sheets will make a big impact without like spending a ton of money. So that's our bedroom situation. I like the rug. It feels a little bit more homey and cozy. I am actually going to be showing a home today for my buyers. We are doing a few showings in the next few days / putting their home up for sale. I don't really have to prepare anything for that, but I'm gonna do a couple like things on the computer and maybe do some editing, I think. Yeah, Father's Day this weekend. It's a fun weekend ahead, but I think in the meantime I've got to do a lot of like probably real estate editing kind of work. So I'm gonna do right over here. I'm just kind of like work mode until 4 o'clock when we gotta go to the showing of the lake house that I love, by the way. My aunt got this for me for my birthday, this little Tampa little nightlight, and I think it looks so cute here with Aria's stuff. But isn't this cute? She got it from like a little local place here, and I love it. I'm totally romanticizing my workspace today. I got my candle, my water, my lamp, got my blue light glasses. We are ready to go.